This is you, living in your city where all energy is generated by the wind and the sun. You're happy, knowing that you live in such a green city. The city has its industry and its offices, all of them running in green energy. But then, one day, there's no wind and no sun, and so the city has a problem. Where does electricity come from in these sad days? Luckily for the city, there are different solutions to this problem. The first solution is to use gas. The city could have a couple gas plants and only use them when there is no sun and no wind. But there is a problem with this strategy. The companies that run the gas plants know that there will be days when they will have the monopoly on the energy, and so they can increase prices a lot. If you're not a fan of gas, you don't need to worry. There's a second solution: batteries. There will be days when the city will not consume that much electricity, for example Sundays, when all the industry is closed. These days you could store the surplus of energy to use it on the days without sun or wind. As you maybe know, storing electricity is very inefficient and complicated, but luckily there is a solution. The city could build a hydro plant using the surplus of energy to pump water up, storing it and using the water on the plant when there is a need for energy, acting like a huge battery. You could also have a nuclear power plant. Nuclear energy is usually cheaper than the energy from gas plants, but it comes with a complication. Nuclear power plants don't stop producing energy, and so at nights, when no one wants to buy electricity, you need to do something with the energy generated. Here, the usual solution is to pump water into the hydro plants, as mentioned before. Finally, if you don't want to do any of these options, you can always buy the electricity from the neighboring city, only if you have a good connection between both electrical networks. In this option, just like in the case of the gas companies, the neighboring city has all the power and could charge incredibly high prices for the electricity. And so, this is why if you want to have a green energy city, you will have to choose between only having hydro plants or using the sun and the wind, which is very cheap energy, but paying high prices to other cities or gas companies for the couple of days you will have neither sun nor wind.